Alright, there we go. She's working now. Alright. Go. Okie dokie. Looks like we are actually working. The link will be a little different, but I only sent it out to Alex at the end, so. Let me text them and make sure.
See what happens when you click on the name. So you probably take it to your channel.
Yeah. There we go. All right, so I am just sorting some things out in YouTube land, and then we will get started with video in a minute. Okay, there we go. All right, everything should be sorted in the YouTube land. So let's get some video in there. And now my Stream Deck's not working. Oh man, why does the world hate me so much? Okay, so let's make sure sound is working now because everything else is broken. So let's just double check. All right, she's working. Okay, cool. Okay, so we are going to be playing our first learning game. I've talked my husband into playing with me, and the look on his face of sadness is amazing. We are going to be playing our first learning game of Star Wars Legion. Last weekend I picked up the starter box for this game, kind of on a whim and kind of because I needed to paint something that wasn't Tyranids because they were driving me bonkers. So I got, in the last week, the entire starter box painted up, and I figured out the armies, and I have a rough idea of the rules, and we're going to try it out, see how it goes, and have some fun having little dudes shoot each other. We're probably going to play for like an hour and a half, and then call it, just to see what we can do, what fun we can have, stuff like that, and it should be pretty good. So, to start off, I bet you it's because the software's not running. Oh well. Well, to start off, let's get Mr. the fancy camera up and running. There he is. Now we have the nice camera. So the starter box includes one droid army. So I've got good old General Grievous here. And I'll be playing the droids today because they have a little bit of extra stupid rolls compared to the clones. So they have basically all the units have like an AI system that they need to run through before they can do what you want them to do. And my husband will be playing the clones, led by Obi-Wan Kenobi, whose lightsaber I repainted because my husband pointed out it was the incorrect color, and then I couldn't not see the incorrect color and it drove me bonkers. So, should be good. Let me double check something again real quick. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, we should be good. So, each of us have about a 450-ish point army. So we're each rocking 2 units of troops, pretty much as geared out as they can be. And we each have some kind of vehicle and then some kind of commander. So only 4 units, so activation's not going to be much of a surprise, but it is what it is. It's what we got, so we're going to play with it. So in Star Wars Legion, it is a couple things that are a little bit different from Warhammer. One, it's an opposing dice game, which is a thing that we will get into once we actually start attacking and defending and stuff like that. And the other one is the activation system. So this game is running a rule set that's very similar to Warcry, with the activation system from Bolt Action, or very similar to how it works in Bolt Action. So every turn we're going to have some control over what units we activate, and then some control is going to be random. So, for example, if I choose to activate, say I have this guy here, and I choose to activate him, everyone else that I'm going to pick, when I choose to pick them, is going to be random. So it's going to be pretty fun. So, I'm not going to go too much through the rules, and we're going to sort of do it as we go. So I think that'll make more sense, because then we can see as we go and see as we play. Hello! So, the first thing we need to do is we each have a deck of some cards. These are our order cards. These are basically how we're going to choose initiative. So both me and my husband are going to go through the deck, and we're going to choose a card. Say this one right here. Now, this card in the upper left counter has a little circle. That little circle is going to determine who goes first. So the person that picks a card that has less little circles is going to go first. Now this card also tells me what it does. So this one lets me activate 1 unit, and sometimes they have extra special effects down below, especially the ones from your specific commander, like Obi-Wan Kenobi or General Grievous. They have special effects that can execute. And then I'm going to get to place a unit token on that 1 unit. So, for example, this one has 1 unit. So, yeah. So let's go ahead. Let's pick some cards, and we'll get our first thing underway. So, draw a card. My otter. See what you got. Alright, you're going to play ambush? Okay. Alright, so now we got to roll off. Here. Roll, and if you get a shield, you got to go first. Okay, you got to go first. I was trying to get to go first, but it'd be easier. Alright, so now our ambush card is spent, so this now leaves our hand. This does not go back into our hand, so next round we can't use that card. Okay, so now you have your order tokens here. And ambush lets you activate 1 guy. So you can put 1 token on any guy you want. So these are for troops, that's for armor, and that's for your leader. So you can choose to put whatever one you want on there, and that'll be a guaranteed activation you can use anytime during the battle round that you want to play.
Okay, I guess I'll put it on the leader.
Okay, so you're going to choose to put an Obi-Wan Kenobi. Alright, so now your turn starts. So, and the round starts. I'm going to choose to put mine on the Droidekas. So now the round starts. So you're going to take the rest of your tokens, and you're going to put them in a stack, and you're going to shuffle it up. And this is now our random draw pile. So this is our rest of our army that we're going to get to randomly pick from, if we choose to. Or we can choose to play the one that's already on the board. It's 3 tokens, it's not going to be that random. Just because the armies are small because the start is set. And you want to make sure they're all token down, so it's random. You're not going to get it that random. Alright, so now you can choose to either draw from there or play Obi-Wan Kenobi. And when you activate a unit, it's going to do 2 actions, just like Warcry. So the actions here are a little more robust. Your guys can do more stuff, but you're going to get to do 2 actions. So who are you going to activate? Are you going to draw from the pile? Okay. All right. So you're going to activate the speeder. Okay. So your speeder is actually going to get 3 actions because it's special. This is the one weird rule your army has. So your speeder, because it's a speeder and it's zipping between stuff, it has to make a move at its move speed for the first thing it does. Because it's flying through the battlefield being a space speeder. So it has to make a move. It has to make a compulsory move. So what is the move on your bark speeder? And that'll be indicated by the number of filled in red pips on the right side of the card. Right there. That'll be indicated by that. Down on the lower right side, under like the gear icons and stuff like that. Yeah, right there. Right there.
Oh, 3.
Yep. Okay. So you have a movement of 3. So what you're gonna do, since you have to make a guaranteed move, you're gonna take your move thing, put it on the front, and then you have to move that distance. So, yep, just like that, nice and easy. No rollers, no nothing like that, just using the little proprietary movement sticky things. And you can bend these, so you can bend them however you want, so that's good too. Okay, so now you have 2 actions. So, you can move again, you can shoot, or you can try to do some special stuff like aiming or dodging, stuff like that, and those will have extra effects. So there's not much point in you shooting because I don't think you can see anything because of this big block of blockity block. So you probably want to move again, but your choices are you can move, you can attack, just like Warcry. You can aim, you can dodge, you can recover, which there's no point in doing yet. And that's basically going to make your guys feel better about being on the battlefield. Or you can go into standby. So standby is sort of like an Overwatch action, but not super useful. Yep. You're going to move over here. Okay. So that was 3 moves in total. Okay, so he's all activated out. So now it means it goes over to me to activate a guy. So I'm going to choose to... Let's activate one of the troops so I can show how they move because they're pretty cool. So I'm going to choose to activate a battle droid. So these guys right here. They have a movement of 2. So I'm going to grab the range 2 marker, this guy right here, and I'm going to move the battle droids. Now how movement works for big units of troops in this game is much better than Warhammer. Basically, you choose to move the leader, and then everybody else just follows. And as long as your guys are within a range 1 movement marker around the guy, that's all that matters. So they're gonna move up like that. There we go. And they're all moved up. Alright, so now they're gonna try to attack. And we're gonna try to shoot your bark speeder since it's moved up. So I have, let me count the number of units. I've got 7 guys, including a leader, and 1 extra heavy blaster guy. So, we're going to try to shoot your bark speeder. Can you hand me that weird stick? And so we're going to try to see if you're in range first. So this is basically their equivalent of a roller. They give you this so you don't have to use a roller. These are 6-inch blocks. So technically you could just be 6 inches and use a regular roller. but I brought this down. I figured we'd use it just for the starter set sake of it. So each 6-inch block, they consider one range. So all of the ranges in this game run in 6s. So I have an E5 blaster rifle which shoots 1 to 3. So it's going to be 1 to 3. So you're going to be in range of the E5. And I have E5C, which also shoots 1 to 3. Okay, so now I'm going to roll a number of dice that it specifies on the card. So that weapon is showing that I roll 1 white dice for each trooper. So they're pretty garbage. So I'm going to roll a dice for each trooper, and we're going to see what we get. I'm going to have to roll these twice because the starter set doesn't come with enough dice, which is annoying, but... Alright, so on the side up here, I didn't get any symbols. So that means my guys just shot the hell out of the floor. So we're going to try rolling that again. And you would think they were stormtroopers with how much they're missing. So now we're going to try to shoot the fancy rifle, the E5CB. So this one gets 3 black dice, and that's specified on this upgrade card right here. So we're going to roll that. Okay, so we got 1 hit. Alright, so I actually got a hit. So now you get to roll opposing dice, because this is an opposing dice game. Whereas on something like Warhammer, you essentially roll against like an arbitrary book value, where like your characters have X number of stats, so you need to beat that number. This is an opposing dice game, so you're actually going to roll dice against my dice. So, do you see the little square on the card next to the green and the yellow numbers? There's a little square. On the case of this battle droid, it's a white dice, a little white square. What color is your square?
Red or whatever.
Okay, so it's red. Alright, so since I got 1 hit, you're going to roll 1 red dice. Okay, so you didn't get any faces, so you don't counter this out, so this hit's going to go through. Does your speeder have, what's, like, words does your speeder have on it? Does it say, like, cover or anything like that? Does it say cover 1, cover 2? Okay. So cover 1, how cover works in this game is it just straight up negates hits. There's no, like, it increases your chances or anything like that, it just consumes hits. So since you have cover 1 in your speeder, since you're speeding around all quickly like, it makes you harder to hit. So this hit is just going to go away. It's just going to get eaten up just by having cover 1. And that would be the same thing as if these guys were hiding behind some barrels or something like that. They would have cover as well. Alright, so that's my guys activated. They did jack shit. They walked forward and they shot the hell out of the ground. And now it's your turn.
Okay, so where do the cards actually come in?
These ones?
Yeah.
So these come in when we finish the battle round, and then we do our next battle round. We do initiative again, like we started with.
Okay.
Alright, it's your turn.
So I'll activate these guys.
You're going to activate a troop. So what's their movement? Imagine probably 2.
Which one is which?
One has a big Gatling gun, and one has an EC5. I think. Alright, so it's a Gatling gun, guys.
So it's these guys.
Okay. So there are 2.
And they get how many?
You get 2 actions. So you can move and then shoot, or move. It's up to you. You're gonna move, and take cover behind them boxes. Alright, well I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna draw my next guy. Actually, I'm gonna pop my droidicas because I want to get them moving. So the droidicas have a role where they can turn into little balls, and roll forward, just like in the movies. So I'm going to use that roll, because otherwise they're super, super ridiculously slow. They also gain shields when they're not in little balls, but I'm going to use that roll. They're going to turn into little balls. They're going to roll forward. It means they're going to be at a movement of 2 or a movement of 3. So that's going to be that. And we're going to just double move them up the board because they can't unball form this turn. There they go. Alright. And that's me spent. Now it's your turn. So you want to draw one, you know it'll be a trooper. Or you can choose to activate Obi-Wan.
These guys up on this.
Okay. Crap, I forgot to move this droid up. There we go. He can join his buddies. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to draw one since I already popped my other one. So it's going to go over there. And I'm going to walk, because these droids can't see through this. Otherwise, they would have to compulsory shoot at you, because that's what droids have to do. So they're gonna have to walk up. So we're actually gonna take them down around this side, like that. And I'm gonna try shooting your bark speeder again. And probably completely miss again. Okay, so about 6 of the guys can see in total, so about 2 of them are going to get left out. So let's roll some dice. I can't shoot the rocket launcher this turn because you can't shoot that and move. So I'm only going to get 5 shots here, white shots, against cover 1. Right? You said? Okay. So this is a surge symbol. All the dice have these. If your guys can't do anything with it, it defaults to empty. Certain models can do stuff with it, certain ones can't. It's sort of like a variable thing to make either statuses or specific models stronger. But my guys can't do shit with this, so it's going to default to a miss. Alright, so I'm going to roll 2 more dice for another 2 shots. Alright, 2 more surge symbols. Alright, no, a surge symbol and a hit. Okay, so I did get 1 hit, so now you get to roll opposing dice against it. Try to block it. Oh, you have cover anyway. Yeah, so. Alright, so it does jack shit. Alright, so that's me spent. Your turn. Hello, people! Hello! You behold the beard. You can see the beard. See it? Behold its majesty. That's a wild Brian who agreed to play games with me.
Alright, so where's the movement thing again?
Red pips on the right side of the card. The ones that are filled in indicate your movement. So Obi-Wan Kenobi, if you can move up to a unit, you will get a free attack. If you can get a melee range. So you're just going to call him there. Okay, then my last unit to activate is Grievous, so I'm going to do the same. I will say our board is slightly longer and slightly shorter on the sides, so we're just sort of making do with it. It means we're going to take a little bit longer to get into range of each other, but I figured it would work out. It's just learning anyway. Alright, so General Grievous is a 2. check the range roller. Okay. I'm going to use... I want to get him into melee. Yeah, I'll just move him up again. He technically has a blaster pistol, but... him, like, trying to clamber onto your space speeder and trying to chop it apart is much funnier. So... okay, so that's the end of the round. If any of our guys had, like, suppression tokens or anything like that, we would clean them up. And do any other stuff, like removing extra tokens that we had for things like aiming and things like that. We don't have anything like that because this was just a simple round where we walked forward. So, hello! Hello! So, we're just going to go right into the next round. So, we're going to take our decks again. And we're going to pick our card. Alright, so I know what I'm playing. You know what you're playing? What you playing? You're playing a 2, I'm playing a 3. Alright. I am playing Crush Them, which is a General Grievous specific. And what do you got?
Push.
Okay. So how many units does that let you activate? 2 units. Okay. So go ahead and throw your tokens down. So because of my General Grievous specific, I have to activate Grievous. And then I'm going to choose to activate that. And I'm going to choose to activate Adroticus.
Actually, so I just pick the ones that I'm going to activate.
Yep. And then just put tokens on them. And then you can choose to activate those at any time. Spark Speeder is a good call.
Okay.
Okay. Now you get to go first. So you can use one you have, or you can...
Alright, so I need to move that back about here, if I can. It has to move.
Yeah, it has to move. I'm not sure how the moving works with vehicles, so we'll just say, yeah, you can. I think there's something like they can pivot or something like that. I think it does, but I don't know 100%. So we'll just say we can move it however for now.
So I've got 2 more actions.
Yep, you get 2 more actions with that. You can only do each one of the other actions one time though. So you can't like attack, but you could aim, which will let you re-roll some of your attacking dice, or you could dodge, which will let you negate incoming attacks. And there should be a lot of attacks coming in from the Droidicas.
Alright, so I'll attack once and then dodge, I guess.
Okay. Or you can try aiming with it. It's up to you.
I think I'll try to dodge.
Okay.
Alright, so I have to pick a weapon that I'm firing with?
Does your thing have arsenal?
Yes, 2.
Okay, so that means you get to pick 2 weapons.
Okay.
And then you can attack with both of those.
So I would have wanted this to be...
Okay.
If directionality matters, I don't know what it does.
It does, but I don't know 100% how it works, so we'll just call it.
Okay. So I need 1 of each die.
Okay.
So 1 to 3, I guess.
1 to 3 range. Okay, they're definitely in range. There you go. Pick what you need. Okay, so you got 2 hits.
And then the other one...
Alright, 3 hits. Alright, let me see what the Droidicas got. Alright, so they've got 3 white defense dice. Droidicas normally have shields, but because they're in ball mode, they lose their shield. I don't defend any of them, so 3 hits go through. How much life does each Droidica have? Alright, so that explodes one of the Droidicas. He's gone.
Okay. So I'm going to dodge.
Okay. Now let me pull out a dodge token so I remember it. I'm going to try to remember what a dodge token looks like. For one of these, I know that. There's so many tokens in here. You get like like a letter sheet of stuff, of just tokens. I think it's this one. Yeah, we'll use that one. We'll say that's dodge token. Alright, cool. So, alright, so now my turn.
Or do it? Am I activating two of them at once? Or
No, we still go back and forth. You just have a choice to. You now just choose which ones you want to do to put the tokens down. Because in like bigger armies, you'd have like 10, 12 units. So like that's what the benefit there is. Okay, so I'm gonna pop my Droideka before he gets blown up by these other clone troopers, and I'm gonna swap him out of ball mode. So he's gonna gain some shields now. And there are shield tokens in here. I know there are. There's 4 of them. That's 3. Oh no. Come on, shield token, where you at? There it is. Okay. So he's gonna roll up and he's gonna throw up his shield, just like in the Phantom Menace. There's like gonna be other shots bouncing off it and stuff. So he's out of ball form now, and he's into slow, walkie, droided mode. Since I command him, I don't have to use his AI, so he's going to aim and gain an aim token, and then he's going to shoot. So I'm going to get to reroll 2 of my dice if they miss. So I'm going to shoot at your troopers there, just to try to clear some heads. So I get to re-roll this one, and this one's technically a miss because he doesn't have a firing surge, so I get to re-roll both those. Alright, so one more hit. So you have 2 hits on your troopers. Now you need to roll, sorry, I was digging for things. You need to roll 2 dice based on whatever your defense is against my 2 hits. You probably have white defense, I'm assuming? Or you have red defense?
red?
Oh, damn, okay. There you go. Okay, do you have any surges or anything like that? That'll be shown above your movement. You'll have little symbols. Okay, so let's see. Alright, so that's shown right here. So he
Above your thumb.
Yep, just above my thumb. Oh, I shot at these guys, not the
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, hang on.
the guys on the right. Do they have reds or do they have whites?
Probably. No, they've got reds.
Damn, okay. Clone Trooper armor be good.
Do you want me to reroll or?
Yeah, you reroll. Alright, so you dodge one. Your guys are also behind cover, so you're going to just eat the other one.
Okay.
So both my shots basically do nothing. So that's awesome. But you are going to gain 2 suppression tokens now. So basically, we'll explain what that happens when you activate that unit.
Okay. Well, I mean, what happens? Because it may determine whether I
Oh,
activate
that unit might have less actions. There's a chance you're gonna have to make a check now to see if you have full action or not. Because in theory, your guys are like now like ducking and covering because my stuff's been shooting at your guys.
Okay.
So technically, this guy should have gained a suppression token as well last time. So let me add that to him.
So that affected.
No, his leadership's higher than this.
Okay.
So
The Droideka's leadership.
oh wait, no, he's a vehicle, right?
I have no idea.
Sorry, first time figuring it out. Yeah, he's a vehicle. Okay, he actually doesn't get a suppression. Okay. Sorry. Suppression's only for troops. And, like, generals and stuff.
Okay.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright. I'm gonna move all of these guys up.
Okay.
Into cover.
Yeah, cover is very good. I was a dummy and didn't give myself really any cover.
Shoot, I guess.
Okay. Who are you gonna shoot at? Here's shoot. So you're within a 3 easy. Alright, you're gonna shoot the Droideka?
Yep.
Do your thing.
Alright, so it's just 2 black dice, I guess.
For all these guys?
Is that
So it should be like 2 black dice for probably like the Gatling gun or something.
1 black die for each regular? Gatling gun. Yeah, that is the Gatling gun. Sorry.
Okay. And then you probably have a bunch of white dice for the troopers, right?
So these happen every time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Right,
Oh, you have black dice for your troopers. Okay.
So 1 black die and 6 white.
Okay. So that 1 black dice is actually going to be for each guy in the unit.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to get to roll 6 or 5 black dice plus the 6 white dice. Okay. Do you convert surges?
There's no surge icon.
Okay. Then that counts as a miss. But you have 1 hit. So I'll pull my Droideka defense. I'll set that aside so I remember. And then 2 more hits. Okay. And then
5 total.
Yep, black dice. Damn, okay. We'll just set these aside so I remember. Okay.
Okay, so two of the black ones hit. 2 of the white ones hit.
Okay. So I'm going to choose to eat my shields. And then I need to save against 1 of them. Does he have a... Oh, okay, he does. Surge to defend, so... You killed his whole shield, but he didn't take any damage. Which is pretty good. That you got all the way through the shield. Poor Droideka. He just was rolling out there and then just got blasted away. He's like, damn it, man. Alright. I'm going to choose to activate Grievous because I want to get him up to chop some fools. So I'm going to move him twice, and then he's going to get a free attack because he moves into a unit, and basically all the bosses in this game do. So he's going to move twice into your Bark Speeder, and then he's going to attack your Bark Speeder. So
I assumed that I had moved him out of range, but that was not the case.
No, he's pretty quick. So that's that. Does your Bark Speeder have armor?
How would I know?
Does it say it on the card, like armor 1 or? Okay, cool.
Speeder 1.
Speeder 1. Okay, it just means it has to move.
Okay.
Alright, so General Grievous is going to make some attacks now. He is basically going to attack with lightsabers twice. So we're going to do 1 round, and then we're going to do another round. Because he's got 4 lightsabers, because he's a giant lightsaber spider. So, alright. So one of these automatically goes through because of lightsaber. So we'll set that aside. We'll set those 2 aside so we know they hit. And then we'll roll the second set. Alright. So you can't block 2 of these, but you can try to block 3, and then we'll eat up whatever cover doesn't go through.
So it's red dice, I guess.
Alright, red dice?
So I need to roll how many?
3. And then we'll account for cover after that. Jesus, okay. Well, we don't need to account for cover. Because you blocked everything. Alright,
Well,
so
except for that two.
the two that guarantee go through go through.
Okay.
So he's going to take 2 damage. I'm sure that does not kill him.
Oh, he's got 5 health. That's a little plus sign.
Yep, little plus sign. Right, so he's going to take 2 damage. Alright. Now it's your turn. So I think you have these guys, and I think you have Kenobi left.
Yep. So I'm gonna activate these guys, have them aim and then shoot.
Okay. Did you give them a token, or do you have to draw one?
What?
From the cards when you place your tokens?
That's the other one left.
Oh, okay.
No, that's
That's your discard pile? Okay. Gotcha.
no, it's not the other one left. I lied.
You drew them either way, it works.
No, hang on. Since I have to.
You're good.
Okay.
50-50 shot.
So they're gonna shoot at your unshielded dude.
My poor droideka.
Yep.
Okay.
So that means 2 red, 1 black. Two red, 2 black, I guess. So do I?
So each guy in the unit's going to get to attack with his blaster rifle.
Gotcha.
Every guy that's alive. So like as the guys in the unit die, you're going to lose shots. And then the special weapon will also get to attack, and usually it has special dice. Here's the rest of the dice if you need them.
So the special weapon takes away from the rest of the group, right? So 5 of the normal, 1 of the special.
Yep. Yeah, because like, see, like this guy, the model has a special weapon, so like if that model was to die, you couldn't use a special weapon anymore, obviously. So what are you rolling first?
The special.
Okay, 2 hits. I will set my dice aside so I remember that.
And then I got 5 of these. So I don't think they do anything
So
with
this one I can't dodge. That one just goes through. Okay, and then 2 more on top of that. Alright. Okay. And then you get 2 more shots. Cool. Alright. So one's
wait,
up.
I aimed and then shot.
Oh, you aimed and then shot. Okay, then go ahead and roll 2 more. Do you re-roll surges become hits with you, right, or no?
I don't think so.
No? Okay. Alright, so both missed again. Alright, so four dice. Does he convert surges to shields? He does. Okay. So 2 of them are going to go through, so he's going to take 2 damage. So he is smoking and not in the best of ways. Are both of our vehicles like just ran into the middle and are getting blown to shit? Alright, I'm going to draw my other units so I can activate them. And they're going to move up because they can't see anything to shoot. Because I don't think they can see those stormtroopers. Actually, they can see the stormtroopers. You say it's 2 or 3 can see.
Well, so what does that mean? Like, can they see the whole group, or
Can they see anyone in the group?
so maybe 4 of them can see 2 or 3?
Okay. Alright, so 4 shots. Because these guys have automatic programming, so if based, since I drew them randomly and I didn't issue them in order like this, they have to default to the automatic programming. So it means like even though this is basically like a waste of an action, they have to do it. They don't have a choice. So they're going to do the ECB guys on this guy. He can't see, so it would be 4 of these. They all missed anyway. And then I can issue them in order, so I'm going to move them now. So they're going to try to move this way. Because battle droids are dumb, and that's what they do. Because they're just like, Roger, Roger. But the nice thing is with the battle droids, you also get a really big unit. It's like my unit size is like twice yours for cheaper cost. So, all right, so that's that. Your turn. I think all you have left is Obi-Wan.
Okay, so I can move him twice.
And then attack, because he has a rule called charge.
So what does jump mean?
Jump means I think you can move over terrain.
Okay. So I'm gonna think. Wait. So his movement is 2, I guess, like the 2 pips.
Okay.
So he can go there, which is not quite.
Gonna get to Grievous.
Probably could.
He also has a bunch of special rules for like doing extra attacks, and he has some force powers too. You can tap like Magic Land. I don't remember which ones I gave him, but I thought they were cool at the time when I was making the list last night at like 10 p.m. Does he has like force push or something, where like he can like convince units to like fuck off or something like that?
Can do like some suppression.
Okay, yeah. Oh, we've got to do this suppression on your troopers. Oh well, we'll do it next turn.
I mean, what is it? Like
basically you would have just rolled a dice for each thing.
Okay.
And on a shield you would have gotten 1 less action.
Okay. So
Yep.
What does it mean issue orders?
That's giving a token. Because technically your boss is issuing the orders, but the battlefield we're playing on isn't really big enough to make that a thing. Because really, like, your guy, he can only issue orders up to 3 away. So I gave them all an upgrade that lets them issue orders to 4, because that's basically our entire board. So we could just ignore that mechanic for this trial game. You know what I mean?
I don't think I actually want him to do anything.
Okay. Do you want to have him, like, maybe dodge and stand by then?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. You don't want to have him get out there in the fray?
No.
A very, very, what is that called? Reserved Obi-Wan. Very fitting. Alright, so these guys are out of range to shoot at anything. So that means... Oh, I guess I have this anyway. So I'm going to pop that token. Got to move my droids up 1. So their first action is going to be a move. And the clankers come forward. I'm not going to be able to shoot with the bazooka, unfortunately, because you can't move and shoot that, but hopefully next turn I can put that into somebody. And the clankers will move forward. Alright, now they're going to shoot at your clones. Your clones have cover because of this, so they're going to negate 1 shot automatically, but I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shots. 7 white shots into your clones. First 3. I'll roll a hit one day, I swear. I totally will one day. I'll do it. They're gonna. These robots are gonna hit something. Just you wait. Not today, but they're gonna hit something.
Alright, so
Your turn.
that's the end of the turn, right?
Yep, that's the end of the turn. So you remove 1 suppression token from any unit that has it. So you're going to keep 1, and you're going to remove 1. and we don't have anything else that needs to reset, so we should be good.
Do your shields reset?
One shield resets. That's right. Not all of them. Just one, because he's got like a little generator that's like rebuilding it. So one resets. Thank you for reminding me of that. That might keep him alive because he's pretty smoking and dead. So now we go and we draw our cards. So now we need to figure out which one to do. Now with my army, most of my guys are within a decent place to actually attack from. So I don't really care if they just auto fall into their programming. Although I would like them to aim first. It's not the end of the world if they don't.
Okay.
And I don't have to super worry about this because I don't think your Bark Speeder has a melee attack. But you can also, at the start of the round, you're also just going to move away from me because I can't engage a Bark. I can't engage and keep you locked into combat because you're a fucking speeder. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So if I don't activate Grievous, I'm not going to get hits on your Bark Speeder this turn. So that's another thing to consider. Also, my Droideka is really, really dead. So if I don't activate him in the beginning of the round, he's probably not going to survive the round.
Okay.
Especially if your Bark Speeder moves off and then shoots at him. So, just things to point out on the battlefield. Your clones are also super entrenched. My droids are not, because I don't have like nice median cover because I was a dummy when I set the board up. So my guys are super exposed, your guys are not, which is nice. So yeah. Alright, so you know what cards are activated? Alright, what does yours do? Because I'm choosing to play this, which is a special card for Grievous, which gives Grievous an extra attack.
Okay. My guy gets one dodge for everything at range.
At range what?
Range 1 to 2.
Jesus, okay. So
just Grievous then, right?
is it enemy or ally?
Enemy. So just Grievous.
No, the droid you get 2. You're gonna get 2. Alright, I'll dig you out 2 dodge markers. Alright, so let's roll off to see who goes first. You can roll the dice. If you get a shield, or no, yeah. No, if you roll, if you get a shield, I go first. Right?
Okay, I have no idea.
I don't remember how the rolling off for this game works. It's weird. We'll say these are dodge tokens. I don't think they are, but we'll say they are. I think those are technically surge tokens, but I don't remember which ones are dodge tokens. Okay.
So how do you want to roll off?
It's fine. You can go first. Okay, so place your tokens. I just get one of Grievous with this. All the other ones are random for this turn.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I did not know that I was making that choice. That's okay.
Is that what yours does too?
Yeah, it says a wheel committee. So I guess I have to. Well, I have to put this on him, but I can.
You can also draw. Yeah. All right. Oh, 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 oh. Sorry, Mr. Camera. Hello, YouTube. Behold my husband, who chose to play games with me today. He's just a beard. It looks like just Cousin It. He's like a beard and hands. Alright, your turn. You gonna draw? Alright, you draw your speeder.
Did. Okay, so I'm gonna get him the fuck out.
Alright, so you have to make a compulsory move.
Let's see.
Go that way.
Yep. I'm gonna make. So can I move and turn?
I think so. I don't remember. Let's say you can. I don't remember how vehicles work.
So I will move him back here.
Okay.
I guess. And then turn and fire twice.
You mean fire all your guns?
So I realized I fucked up last time.
Okay.
This guy can actually do 2 of 1 of each dice.
Okay.
Each mini can use up to 2 of its weapons.
For your work speeder? Well, it's 1 mini. So.
But there's 2 minis.
There's 2 guys. It's 1 mini. It's 1 base.
Okay. Why would it differentiate?
The unit might be able to have more than 1 guy in it.
It does have more than 1 guy in it.
No, I mean more than 1 unit in it. Like you might be able to have a unit of like 3 bark speeders, something like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So you could have like a squad of speeder bikes going across the board or something like that.
So
There.
it's 1 of each.
Okay, 1 hit. Alright, do you convert surges?
That one does, yeah.
Okay, do you convert them to hits or crits?
Just hits.
Just hits. Alright, so 3 hits. I'm going to choose to eat one of my shields for that, and then I only need to roll 2 dice.
We're using the same dice.
I know! It's just... Alright, so Mr. Dredika is gone. Alright, let me reclaim his wound counters and get rid of his shield markers. Okay. Alright, I'm going to choose random activation. Alright, we're going full blender mode with Grievous. Grievous is going to get a bunch of extra attacks out of this. So it should be pretty good. Alright, so Grievous is going to move...
Did this untap when we changed, or
When we change phases? I don't remember, so let's say yes. Because I know you can do a recovery action to untap it, but I don't remember if it does or doesn't. So.
I don't think I
Alright, Grievous, he's going to move up here, be in range of Obi-Wan and your troopers. And then since he has the equivalent of charge, he's going to get a free attack with those lightsabers. So that is this times 2. So this attack's going to go into your clone troopers, not into the General Obi-Wan. So does he convert surges? He does not, motherfucker. All right. 1 hit. And 3 total hits. 2 of these you can't dodge. The other one's going to be eaten up by your cover. No, it's not a ranged attack. You don't need cover on melee. So you can dodge 1. The other 2 auto go through because of lightsaber. So you have to roll a dodge for your clone troopers.
So what does that look like?
Just 1 dice, whatever color it is. Don't they have red dice?
Oh, they do. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. Alright, cool. So 3 attacks are going to go through for them. So however much damage that is, I think each guy has 1 life. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to kill 3 of them. So you can pick any 3 you want. So pulling like that's actually really smart, because General Grievous is actually going to trigger another attack now. And if you had these troopers here, I would have also got to attack them again as well. But now I only get to attack Obi-Wan. So he's going to trigger just a basic lightsaber attack again for free.
Can I use these at any time?
I think only during your activation. Okay. So he's going to trigger attack on Obi-Wan, Because I'm a dumbass, that's why. Okay, one hit. I think you actually can dodge it because you're...
Like 2 dodge thingies.
You have 2 dodge thingies?
Yeah. 'Cause I played
Oh, okay.
thing.
Okay, yeah. Then you just... I eat up one of them. You take one of them off. Okay. And that's me spent.
Now, is there anything like collateral fire or something like that? Like, if I shoot Grievous with these guys?
So you can't shoot Grievous because he's in melee with Obi-Wan. You can disengage Obi-Wan and then shoot Grievous. So you can move Obi-Wan out of melee and then shoot him. But you can't shoot him by himself when he's in combat with one of your guys.
Okay. So how many actions? Like, so I get 2 actions total?
Yep.
That's what these are? Okay.
Yep.
So I'm going to attack him.
Okay.
So I need 2 of each.
Oh, damn, your lightsaber's better than mine.
It's a fucking Jedi. Of course it is.
That's fair.
You're like a wannabe.
Yeah, but he's also like a spider. I guess technically he does technically get more dice, but...
So
do you convert,
does not say. Well, hang on. No, that's just the defending. Yeah, it didn't say.
okay, so 2 crits. I can't defend against those. Those are going to go through. Alright, so General Grievous will take 2 damage. Why, hello there.
That's the card I played. Hello there.
Seriously?
Yeah, no, my plan was to like, have him jump out as the speeder ran away, and then like, hello there.
Well, I came to you this time.
Okay. And then I'm going to disengage him.
Okay.
So he made that like that.
Alright. Well, I'm going to draw a card. My droid declared dead, so if I draw them, I'll just discard it. Alright, I've got a trooper. I'm going to activate these guys. Since they're random activation, they have to fire first. Which means they're going to fire everything, including the rocket launcher. So 1, 2, 3, 7 white dice. I'll have to roll that in a couple of things, plus a rocket launcher. So let's roll the white dice first.
Okay.
Alright, so 2 crits, 1 hit. 3 crits, 1 hit. Now we'll roll the bazooka. 3 crits, 3 hits. So you can't dodge against the 3 crits, but you can dodge against the 3 hits.
So I need 3 red die.
And one of them's getting eaten by cover anyway. You convert defense surges?
Does not look like.
Okay, so 4 attacks total go through that.
So that means
At 1 damage block.
4 die.
Yep. You have to keep the leader. But the rest you can choose. So if you want the Gatling gun, you can keep that guy. Cool. God, my droids actually did something. Oh my god. All right. So after that, they're just going to move up. They should grab a dodge, but screw it. We're gonna move them up so they're. That seems like a more battle droidy thing to do, is to just walk forward.
Just go forward.
Uh-huh.
Okay. My turn.
Roger, roger.
So I'm gonna turn these guys and shoot him
Okay.
twice, I guess. No, I can't do that, right?
No, you can shoot. You can aim, which will let you roll two of the missed dice.
one blaster. So the blaster misses.
Okay, so one hit. One hit and a crit.
Yep.
I can't block the. I can't block the crit, but I can block the hit. There's some witty stuff you can do with him to give him like crazy amount of dodge, but I didn't do it. So.
So he takes one more.
Yeah, it takes one more point of damage, so I'm going to swap him over to a 3 damage token. Alright, your turn.
And is he not suppressed?
Yes, he will gain a suppression token. Oh, you got
Killed the one that was already suppressed.
okay.
Right.
Well, my random draw can only be the troopers. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that. They have to fire because of their stupid AI. So
Three of them.
yeah, I'm gonna say 3. I'm gonna say 3 can see. One hits, but it's gonna get eaten by your cover. So they didn't do jack shit there, and then they're gonna move up. So this is gonna turn into like Bark Speeder versus Wave of Droids. Yeah, you can see why I painted them different unit colors. Alright, red team is done. I am spent. I think you have these guys left.
Okay, so that one gets 2 of the red attacks. I'm going to shoot Grievous.
Okay.
2 hits.
Okay.
The other guy gets 1 black one.
Oh, it's a crit. Okay. So I get to try to block the 2 regular hits. I do not. This is at 5.
How much life does he have?
And he has 8 life.
Jesus.
I think for Bark Speeder or something similar. Right?
5.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so reclaim suppression token. 1 from each unit that's suppressed.
Do I lose my dodge thingy?
You lose your dodge token. And then we go into the next round. And I already spent all my 1s, so poor General Grievous is probably going to get stuck out there.
Okay.
This is a bad play, but we're doing it. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, you're choosing to play a 2. I am choosing to play a 3. This is going to let me activate 3 units, so all my guys are going to get tokens.
So I think this lets me activate either 2 troopers, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
So you get to go first, or you can draw and try to draw either your Bark Speeder or Obi-Wan. So if Obi-Wan charged in, he could probably finish off Grievous, because you're going to get a free attack on the charge. So you're going to basically get attacked twice.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Because he's fighting Obi-Wan, I'm going to get a little bit more defense.
So
Just-
I would have had to draw Obi-Wan.
Oh, did you not draw Obi-Wan? Okay. You drew the Bark Speeder?
Yep.
So you have to make a compulsory move.
So I'm going to. Let's see. Let's see. Move him back here. Actually, no. He's got 3. So. There, and then I'm gonna fire. Grievous.
Okay.
Okay, so that guy, that guy, So 2 hits. Okay.
Yeah, it's just checking. Making sure everything was still working. You know?
Yep. 2
Alright,
hits
2 hits. Okay.
Yep. for 1 phase. And
Do you convert surges?
Yep. So 3 hits.
Okay, 3 hits. Alright, I don't convert surges because you're not a Jedi. If you were, I would. So I block one of them. So he takes 2 more damage. Okay. Alright. Grievous is gonna die unless I activate him. So I'm gonna do that. With his first attack, I'm going to shoot with his pistol into your bark speeder. So that's 2 black, 2 white. So 1 crit, so he's going to take 1 more point of damage because you can't dodge you can't block the crit. So your bark speeder is going to take 1 point of damage.
So it's just covering that.
Yeah, crits go through cover. They go through cover, they go through blocks.
Okay.
Then you get all that. With his next thing, I'm going to move him into that unit of troopers. And moving into them is going to give him a free attack. Okay. So lightsaber time. Black, white, black. Okay. First, right arm side of lightsabers. 2 hits. Left arm side of lightsabers. Hit and a crit. 2 of these because of Pierce 1 are 2 of the hits are undodgeable. So you only get a roll against 1. Nope.
So they all did.
Grievous did something! Party down! Grievous did something! Now he's gonna die! I also want to point out I have 1 billion troops.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to move into your dude.
Okay, get your free attack. With his better than Grievous lightsaber. Do you convert surges?
No.
Okay, so 1 hit. Which is automatically going to go through because of Pierce 1, which is going to kill Grievous.
Okay.
You have Pierce 1 or do you have Pierce 2?
I do not have Pierce.
You have a lightsaber, you have to have Pierce. They all have Pierce. Should say down the bottom. Like under the weapon.
Oh, critical 2, impact 2, Pierce 2.
Okay, yeah. So you would have converted 2 of them to crits. That's what Pierce means. So General Kenobi has defeated
Hello there.
poor Grievous. He did his best though. He wiped the hell out of 2 units. He did a good job. Alright, so you actually get another action still, because that attack was free. Because you have charge, so when you move into something you get a free attack. So you have another action still. You're 2, right?
So, can I...
You want to use a card for something?
Okay. So I can move and use a card?
I think so. I think the cards are free actions.
Can I use multiple cards?
Yes, but you can only ever use them once per turn. So, like, you can't use a card, recover, use the card again. You can't do that.
And your guys are both spent.
These guys, I haven't activated these guys yet. They haven't activated this turn. All it's activated is Grievous, your bike, and then Obi-Wan. So you have these guys and the rest of Obi-Wan left to do.
What does the guard do?
You can technically choose to take wounds for... You can take ranged wounds for a unit near you. And Obi-Wan can reflect ranged attacks. He has something called like Soretsu Master, which basically lets him reflect ranged attacks. So you have to finish Obi-Wan's movement. His turn.
Oh,
He still has an action.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll move him here.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to choose to activate this droid squad. And we're going to shoot at Obi-Wan.
Okay.
So that's going to be... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 7 white dice and 3 black dice. So we'll roll the white and black dice together. Okay, so that's 1 hit. 2 hits. Oh my god, they actually managed to hit something. Yeah, one of them's eaten up by cover, and then you can dodge one. And I think there's something about... I don't remember how Soretsu Master works.
So I roll to...
You have red dodge, right?
Yeah. No.
Okay, so one goes through. There you go.
Okay.
The army of droid troopers are walking forward. They might be able to overwhelm you with their Roger-ness.
Well, I think I'm actually going to shoot at them, since they're all standing there in the open.
Well, they're droid troopers. I can't imagine droid troopers hiding under cover.
There's a black.
And then you need 6 points, right?
Yep. That does nothing. That does nothing. So
One correct. Which group did you shoot at? The one that had a shot?
doesn't matter. Sure.
Roger. Alright, they gained a suppression token. Which is a shot at. Technically Obi-Wan shot one too, but he can activate, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so I'm going to roll for their suppression token. Because we've been forgetting to do this, but we should be doing suppression because it's useful. I've been forgetting to do it with these guys and this guys, so... Alright, so they're not suppressed. So they're good.
So that goes away.
It'll go away at the end of the turn. Alright, so they're going to shoot at Obi-Wan as well. So that's going to be...
Didn't they both move? Or no?
No, they haven't. Actually, they're gonna...
Oh,
They're gonna...
They have to shoot, right?
They had a token. I put a token on them, so they actually don't have to. Because I control them. When I random pull them, they have to do it.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm actually going to move them up. And then we're going to shoot at Obi-Wan. So we're not going to be able to shoot the bazooka then, but it's okay. In my brain, I think battle droids just walk forward constantly. I don't know why. my brain, that's how battle droids are. So
If that's how you want to play,
that's what we're doing.
I'm not gonna complain.
Like I can't imagine battle droids like hiding and using cover and like you just kind of walk forward and die in droves. All right, 6 shots. They also apparently just shoot the hell out of the ground. All right, 1 hit. It's gonna get eaten by your cover.
Yep. Okay. So that's the end of the turn.
All right, end of the turn. The suppression token will go away. Roger, Roger. Now we draw our next round of cards. Let's check our time, see how we're going. Oh, we're good. Yeah, we got lots of time. Actually, we're going for about an hour and a half. So we can call it if you want, or we can keep going for more round.
I think it's almost over, so.
That's true. Alright, let's do one more round then. So since General Grievous is done, I can't activate anything with General Grievous. Okay, so I'm going to use a 2. Which is going to give me 2 units, which is my 2 troops. Alright, I'm going to activate this guy here first, since I have an order on him. They're going to aim and then shoot at Obi-Wan.
Okay.
So that is 6 white dice first. Alright, 2 hits. I can re-roll 2 of the misses. So 3 hits and 1 crit.
So I need to roll against 2, I think.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so he blocks both of those and reflects 1.
Damn, really?
Oh no, if you spend a dodge token.
Oh, okay. Good. Let's swap that to that. So we can put 1 damage on Obi-Wan. And then...
I think I'm reading that right.
Is it if you spend a dodge token you can reflect on? Or is it just, it happens all the time?
Well, defending or using Guardian, if you spend a dodge token, you can convert. So I think he takes 1.
Yes. So he's going to take 1 damage.
So I think he takes, well...
We'll say it happens because it's cool.
No, I don't think he gets it. So
You don't think he gets
I
a
think
reflect?
it's only if I use the dodge token.
Oh, okay, okay. Alright, well that's my droid spent there. So your turn.
Alright. I guess what I'll do is...
Oh, who did you put markers on, by the way?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, you had all 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to shoot...
So you have to make a compulsory move first. So
and then I'll shoot. Or I'll aim and then shoot.
okay.
They do convert
Surges to hits or surges to crits?
2 hits.
Okay.
So that's...
So 5 hits.
Okay.
And you get to re-roll your 1 miss. And that's a crit. Alright, so that auto goes through, so 1 guy's dead. And then 5 hits on top of that. Alright, so I dodge 1. Dodge 2, so 3 more guys. Oh, the humanity. Alright, I'm going to activate my other droids. And they're going to shoot. They're going to aim and then shoot into your clone troopers. So that's going to be 7 white dice and 3 black dice. Yeah. So 3 white dice, 1 hit. That's going to get eaten by your shield. And 3 black dice. That's my turn. I have a suppression token on them, so you have to roll for it.
Okay.
That's it. We're done.
So
So you have Kenobi and the troopers left.
okay. I'll use the troopers first. Shoot at them.
Yep. So you have to roll for your suppression, because otherwise you can also aim and shoot at them.
What's the?
So just roll white dice. If you get a shield, you're suppressed. Nope.
Okay. So I can aim and shoot.
Yep. Okay, so 2 hits. Then you get a re-roll 2, and you get 3 extra dice on top of that. So 2 hits, a crit, and then you get 3 other white dice. Okay, so 2 hits and a crit. I get a roll against the 2 hits. Roger, Roger. Ooh. Johnny 5 Noah's disassemble.
That was definitely just.
Alright, now I think Obi-Wan's the other guy left.
So it's not this one, it's that one, right?
He's got 2. So if you move twice, you could actually get a free attack on them.
Sure. Do that. I mean, it's not quite 2 then.
Oh, was it not? I thought you were closer than that. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, you're right.
So I go hide in the corner here.
Okay.
Now, is he completely obscure, or does he just have cover?
I would say he's completely obscure. Alright, so that's the end of that round. Fuck it, let's finish it. It's not going to take that long. I only got 1 activation.
Okay.
Alright, you lose your suppression token.
I've got 1 card to play, so.
Okay.
I don't know if I played that one, but that's fine.
Alright, so I'm going to play that, which is a 2-pip.
Okay.
What do you got?
4.
You got a 4? Alright, so I'm going to get to go first with my poor droids. They're going to get their token. So it means you get to put tokens on everybody, right?
No, just 1.
Just 1? Okay.
It's like the placeholder one.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. It's the shitty one. Alright.
I just want to point out that it's really weird trying to randomize 3 things.
I know. Well, you're supposed to play with an army that's twice this size.
Okay.
So you're supposed to play with like 10 to 12 units. We only have 4. So. Alright.
So you go first.
We're going to attack your clone troopers. Because I want to try to kill another unit of yours before I get wiped out by Obi-Wan Kenobi. He like just rolls into the middle of this unit and just chops it the fuck apart. So we're going to shoot into your clone troopers. So it's going to be 7 white dice and 3 black dice.
Your rolls are horrible. These are the same dice. I clicked.
They're cursed. I don't know. It's because your hands touched them. That's good. Look at that.
Yeah, so I mean, they're dead.
So yeah, they're wiped out. God, I just needed the black gun guy. Hell yeah.
That's what I get for laughing.
I know. All right, and then I'm spent.
Okay, so this guy's gonna shoot. Well,
So
actually,
he has to move and then shoot. He has to move.
yeah, that's. So he moved.
Sorry.
You can.
I'm assuming you aimed first.
Yeah.
Okay, then you can just reroll 2 of them.
So 3
Okay.
hits.
3 hits. Alright, 3 hits versus 3 defense. 1 defense. So 2 go through. So we'll pull the guys in the back.
Okay.
All right.
This,
Why,
I'm gonna
hello there.
use I guess it doesn't matter.
What are you going to use? You I think also gain tenacity or something like that, which I think gives you extra attacks. Right? Or did just General Grievous have that and I not give it to Obi-Wan? Okay. You have something called like Hunter or something, right?
Yeah.
What does that do?
Attacking a wounded troop unit, which doesn't make any sense because all the troopers have 1 health.
Yeah, but this unit's considered wounded because there's less guys in it. It's not a full strength.
What is 1 aim total?
Means you get to reroll 2 misses.
So I'll move him into your dudes.
Okay.
And get his free attack.
Okay. I don't remember what you need for dice. I think it's like 2 of each, right? I knew this was something like that. Do you convert surges?
No.
Okay, so when you choose to reroll, I would choose to reroll the red dice because they're better. You could do that. Okay, so 4 hits. So 4 dodges. These Troy Troopers are fucking cursed, man. Alright, I could technically, like, pull from the front and try to disengage with you, but that's... I'm not going to be able to do it anyway because my leader's right there. So, and you can't pull the leader until the end, so that's it. And then you get another attack, right? Or no, you moved and then attacked.
I moved and then attacked.
Oh, you only moved once? Okay. Alright, you get another attack then.
For real?
Yeah, because you get a free attack for moving into a target.
Okay.
Yeah. He has an ability called Charge. Same thing with General Grievous, but you only get it on melee. General Grievous gets it anytime he moves.
So 3 hits, 1 crit.
Can the leader survive? Magical dice, he's got to roll all 3. He's failed. He hasn't rolled a single thing this whole game. Can he do it now? Let's see. No! No, he can't. Alright, and that's my guy's gone.
Okay.
Obi-Wan Kenobi stands victorious. Thank you for playing.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well that is me torturing my husband done. He was a good sport and played game with me. That was very fun. I believe vehicles have other rules, so I need to look those up. I think there's something that has to do with like how they move, and they can only move in certain directions and stuff like that. So I need to figure that out. And then besides that, certainly there's other rules I miss on the individual units. First time playing, you're not going to remember everything, and you know.
There was explanations of all the other little doohickeys on the other side.
Was there really?
Yeah, there was. So like, all the little things that it says on the bottom, they're all explained on the other side of the card.
I had to look them all up on the internet. I'm sure I didn't remember them all. Because you also have Impact or something. I don't remember if that one does. And... yeah, look at the battle droid, right? Like, the battle droid just has fucking text. It doesn't have anything
attacking
else.
a unit that has armor, change
Okay.
up to 2 hits, 2 crits.
Alright, we don't have any of those, so it doesn't matter. That'd be like if you were attacking like a tank or something. But yeah, does General Grievous have that? Oh, he does. Look at that.
Because he's got...
He's got...
I don't know if that would have helped with...
You were still doing Pierce anyway, so... Because you had Pierce 2, which is crazy. But, yeah, so that's our little game, our little learning game. Definitely fun. I think the vehicle rules... I need to look them up, because I think there's special rules for how they can move and stuff. I just don't know them off the top of my head, and I didn't remember them, so we just treated them like a normal mini. I think there's certain rules with how they can move and stuff, because there's something about like speeder bikes running into walls and taking damage and stuff. But honestly, I don't remember the rules. They don't really apply. But yeah, that was me. Yes, Obi-Wan was the winner. Yes, he survived because my droids did fuck all. That whole unit of droids, I think, did nothing the entire game.
And then they took out like 2 units of clone troopers.
Well, Grievous did that one. My 2 units of droids did that one. Yeah. But Obi-Wan, he ended on like 4 life, something like that, and the Bark Speeder was on 3. So definitely pretty good. I kind of wasted my droid because they got shot apart rolling up in ball form. But that really feels very thematic to me. You know, in the movies they always seem to roll too far forward, so it seemed to be pretty fitting. But yeah, definitely fun. Pretty cool game. Oh, alright. Perfect timing then. She only lasts about an hour and a half or so. We got an hour 40 this time, so that's pretty good. There we go. Normally I do that with the Stream Deck, but the Stream Deck's, I don't think the software is running. I think that's why it's not connected. But yeah, thanks to my husband for playing with me so we could check out Star Wars Legion. I had fun. It was pretty good.
It was okay.
My husband says it was okay. So that's better than other things. So yeah, but definitely pretty cool. I'll probably play some more of it for sure. I'll have to figure out if there's solo rules for it. The only weird thing for solo rules would be using the cards. Using these cards. Everything else, I think you could solo play this pretty easy with a little bit of a logic chart. Like pretty simple. So it shouldn't be too bad. Just the initiative is kind of weird. There is also a setting up the game mechanic we skipped just because first game, and basically it's like a bidding between both players where you bid on what mission you want to do and what deployment you want to do. We didn't use any of those rules because they're just extra rules. I just set it up with hammer and anvil style deployment, and then which is Warhammer term for you start on the ends, and then was like, all right, let's just kill each other, see how it goes. So there are missions for capturing objectives, escorting hostages off the board, trying to like push through and take the enemy's objectives, stuff like King of the Hill, kill confirmed, where you kill a unit, pick up an item and take it back, or like kill specific units like Headhunter kind of stuff. So there are more objective based games. They are not as random or silly as what you'll run into in Warcry, but I think that's a little more fitting for the Star Wars setting, although I like the silly randomness. But there are other games that are more objective based than just shoot the other guy until he's not on the board. So I will also say that we did 5 rounds. 4 or 5 rounds. They give you a token to keep track of it, but I didn't bring it out. We did 4 or 5 rounds. A game is supposed to go 6 rounds. So with that, you know, we managed to wipe each other off the board. So if you had a full-size army, I think it would actually be pretty hard to fully remove someone from the board. Especially considering, like, you know, we didn't necessarily do all the rules, I'm sure there's other stuff, like, that we missed in there for, like, either being more lethal or being more defensive, I'm sure. But yeah, pretty good for a first game. Had fun. My husband is smiling at me like it wasn't terrible. No, please be quiet.
I'm some kind of prude or something.
Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. We're going to go get set up and watch some VR with people. And hopefully this was fun for people. And yeah, definitely going to play more Star Wars. It was good. This is stupid though. I want a roller. This thing's a pain in the ass. Next time I'll probably just use a roller. But yeah, again, thank you for watching. You should wave with the camera. Wave. My parents are watching, I'm sure. So wave. All right.